Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from different part of the world, guys. Welcome back to my QFX weekly webinar. Okay, so just to let you know, the people who is going to join, new people or people who is going to watching this webinar first time in the YouTube. Just to recap, what is the MyQFX? MyQFX is basically a gateway for practical forex training and the real-time market analysis. MyQFX is a comprehensive forex training and a market analysis platform designed for both novice and experienced traders, whether you are just starting your trading journey or a seasoned professional. MyQFX offers the tools and insight you need to succeed. We're going to go through in detail, and I will explain to you at the end how MyQFX is justified. That is the amazing tool for both novice and for the professional. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's move to another slide. Just before we start, disclaimer. I'm just going to read down the last paragraph, that I'm not affiliated with, nor do I represent any security broker, dealer, or investment company. I'm not licensed or qualified to provide investment advice. Any trading decisions I share are for information purpose only and should not be taken as a financial or investment advice. It is important to verify all information independently, and any action you take based on that information are entirely your own responsibility. So this is just like a homework. And just to recap, what's the format of this webinar? And first of all, we're going to be going through the high impact news. Even today, if you have seen the alert that I explained that how we should be trading high impact news, which is I'm gonna put some light into it and explain a little bit more. Then we're gonna go through the high time frame live technical analysis, and we're going to see it, align some opportunity based on the news, and we'll see in upcoming days if the opportunities is going to develop. So basically, we're going to be developing it with a thought process of high probability opportunities in upcoming days. Then we're going to go through the MyQFX analysis performance, and today we had amazing analysis, and we'll go through all this one and show you the performance. At the same time, I will also give you information how you should trading news, which is the topic today. And at the same time, I will give you information about the price action, which is you can implement that price action techniques to any financial instrument, especially regarding to the technical analysis, and you should find amazing opportunity, right? So MyQFX was before free, but not anymore. And as I said to you, we are giving people like all the QBN members, they have privilege, but non-QBN member, if they really want to use the MyQFX platform, so they have certain options. So number one option is we are giving 3 months free for beginners. If you open a $500 account in QBN Global, and then you will have the access of MyQFX platform, which basically you will receive all the benefits, which is the real-time trade analysis and updates, which is I'm going to show you during this webinar, live ID commentary, price action alert, and customized chart. We have our own in-house trading system strategy, which help traders to be disciplined. And then you will receive real-time financial news, market sentiment updates, and daily live analysis, recording all the analysis, what I do, all of them, the recording is instantly available for the user if you are living in a different time zone. And if you cannot attend the live analysis, you should be able to receive those recording. Then we have a live chat support. If you need any help, we have weekly training sessions. We have, so if you open a $500 account with the QBN Global, you will have the access of 3-month access of MyQFX platform. As long as you keep actively trading this $500 account, you will have the 3-month free access. Then we have a 12-month free access. If you open $1,000 of an account, you will get all the features which is given in 3 months. Beside that, you will also get a free one-to-one session, which we will help you and give you some information how you should be able to trade MyQFX platform as a QB and Global MT5 account and successfully, and how to basically utilize the live analysis. Another option is if you don't want to open an account, but you need a live analysis, you want to trade independently, we have $149 per month as a subscription. People who are managing their own funds, so they will get all the features which is mentioned in 12 months, 3 months. And top of that, if you trading your own account and you perform very well in MyQFX platform, we have also opportunity to give you also have opportunities to get a funded accounts opportunities too. So these are the 3 options. You can, go through it, but if you need more information, so you can send us email hello@myqfx.com, and we are more than happy to give you help and support. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's begin the show. What we're going to do, let me filter it. I'm just gonna go filter only high impact news. That's what I'm gonna be looking forward to it. And I'm gonna go calendar. So here we have, we normally look at the high impact news. And if you look at today, we didn't have any high impact news. Instead, we have a bank holiday in Japan. And I'm not sure why this is happening here. Okay, let me do this one. Just let me see here if I can make my pointer. Yeah, it should be okay now. Okay, so, okay. Let's look at the news. We have a bank holiday in Japan, where I think that's, I believe, because of the Chinese New Year bank holiday. And Tuesday, we don't have any high impact news. So then we have Wednesday, 25th, we have a CPI data is coming for the Aussie dollar, and expected slightly better, slightly lower. Then we have a trim mean CPI month by month, slightly better. Then we have President Trump's speech coming at 6 a.m. Time. And that is basically, I think that's believe the right time. So you can adjust your own time here. So we'll see here. During the speech, we don't initiate any trade because any good statement can create bullishness, a bad statement can create bearishness, but I always recommend during the speech, don't initiate the trades. Overall, the situation was happening. And based on that, we have seen some volatility develop during this speech. So I'll always avoid, jumping into the trade instead of, trading aggressively. I always recommend to my traders, trade wisely. That's very important. Then Thursday, we have unemployment claims. This is quite important. Slightly been increased. This is not a good sign for the dollar. We're going to look at the chart in a minute. Most of the major pound dollar and euro USD against the dollar. We'll see here, and then we can align a technical analysis based on this news. 5:30 p.m. Friday, we have GDP data is coming for the CAD month by month, slightly better data. Core PPI month by month, slightly lower for the dollar. PPI month by month, slightly lower. So these two news projecting as a negative sign for the dollar, but as always mentioned to my trader, let the data come, actual data, and then we can see it, then we can align with the technical and look for the opportunity. So far this week, we can see here, we have Wednesday, we have Aussie dollar and dollar we have, and then Thursday, we look at dollar. Friday, we have a CAD and dollar. All right, so let's look at the technical side of it, and let's see here the opportunities. And today we had a quite nice big moves. Okay, let's look at the Euro USD. We're just gonna go a couple of pairs as a technical, and then I will go back to the topic today, how to basically align trade high impact news, how to align with the technical side. Okay, so if you look at the Euro USD, and if you look at the market open, we had a nice, beautiful bullishness, and after that, we were expecting some price action. Again, as I said to you, as a part of the MyQFX, we always discuss this major support and resistance, and we also define the opportunity every single day. So this last week we have seen, this is the last week we have seen bearishness. We have seen strength on dollar, but as you can see on Friday, we can see here the price nicely respected, develop a double bottom here. The price nicely came back here even this morning. We had a nice beautiful long trade here, and then we were expecting some price action. And as always mentioned to my trader, recording is available in MyQFX, that if the price is going to break and give us the confirmation long, otherwise possibility of counter opportunities is going to develop here, which we did. So in upcoming days, what exactly I'm looking for it, this is the way I look at it, as always mentioned, that more you make simple, more you feel better, and more you find good opportunity. So price always leave us some clue and price action. I'm not talking about, I'm not making up, I'm just looking for the price action. If you look at here, price broken this low and give us the confirmation, then price broken this low and give us the confirmation, price broken and give us the confirmation, price broken, but price failed to give us the confirmation of continuation. But if you look at the bottom, we have a double bottom, that another, this kind of price action give us the high probability of reversal. Then we align this, reversal with the fundamental if there is. If not, then we look at the price action. So you can see here the price failed to stay below this level. Price come back here and give us, if we see the price stay above this level, then might be a possibility that price might gonna continue to the upside. So this is the point of interest for us, looking for it. But in upcoming days, if we see the strength on dollar, then I'm expecting price break, give us the confirmation for looking for short here. But we also had the situation here, because if you look at here, the price broken the recent high, but the price failed. So right now, price is trapped into indecision situation. So we're going to align this sort of opportunity. We don't have any high impact news tomorrow, so there might be a possibility price might going to be consolidated within this structure. Then Wednesday we have speeches coming, and then probably price gonna break either at this high or this area of interest. Then we're looking here, if the price gonna break and give us the confirmation, then I'll be looking long here. And if the price gonna break, give us the confirmation in intraday, we're looking here. In intraday has a different scenario, because in intraday we look at even if the price come here, we also take a short trade. I also take a long trade, as long as we have a specific pattern which allow us to find the high probability trade. What does it mean? Let me share with you guys. So if you look at here, we did Asian session analysis, and we had this beautiful breakout. If you look at the intraday analysis, we had this beautiful symmetry triangle pattern, and that symmetry triangle pattern give us the indecision situation, whether the price is going to break either way, either side. So based on the momentum, we have this beautiful breakout. Once the price respected here, we explain our trader it's time to make some profit. And then after that, we did another analysis, which basically, as explained to our trader, when we were expecting high probability trade here, that the price should, because if you look at this is the high, we're looking here the pullback, that's the first priority. And if the price is going to break this one, take a short trade here and keep looking at short, pullback short trade here. Even after that, we did another analysis, very small analysis we did. And this is another analysis, as you can see here. We look at the price action here. We explain this is the high, this is the low. The price should come and respect this low here, but price refused. So we explain if the price is going to break one of these area, then look for the opportunity. So all these price action is basically based on the pattern, based on the price movement. This is what we decide, and we broadcast that information instantly. So what we're looking here so far right now in upcoming days and upcoming hours, this is the point of interest. So while the price is here, it's not going to give us the clear direction, but being in an intraday, we squeeze few pips, but for long term, because this is only one weekly webinar. So upcoming days, this is what exactly we are looking into it. So if you look at the pound dollar, we had amazing long trade here this morning. And right now, you can see here, if you look at my live analysis recording this even last week and Friday, as mentioned, and if you are watching YouTube, we are broadcasting some short analysis review. Make sure you subscribe our MyQFX channel, and you should be receiving a daily analysis review too. So Friday next week, you can see here we had a nice, beautiful bearishness and pretty straightforward. This is the area we have pinpointed. This is the major support area. And you can see the behavior of price. You can see a double bottom. We have bullish engulfing candle, and the price come back and give us the confirmation for long. And we were looking here that the price should stay above this level and sign of continuation, but price refused. Even today, we didn't have any high impact news, but we did analysis. We had a quite analysis. Let me share with you guys. Okay. This is the analysis. We had it as explained that this is the area of interest we were looking at. We also had a short trade here, but technically, if you look ahead, the price nicely broken. We have this area of interest of price. Safest way, as always mentioned, my trader, let the price break and give us the confirmation and look for the opportunity. We have this beautiful trade here. Then we also had another beautiful trade, which is a pretty straightforward. We were looking this breakout, so price developed this area of in 4 hour, and intraday we have this price action is developed. This is the area of interest as explained to my trader. Let the price break this one, and you can see here the price broken and give us the confirmation and beautiful short trade we had it. So these are the intraday analysis we monitoring constantly here, and after that we look for the opportunity, and this is the way we look at. We also had another beautiful short trade here, which is a pretty straightforward. As you can see here, this is the New York session analysis, and if you're watching, recording is available. Price came back here to this zone, and I said to my trader, if the price is going to break, then long here, but we're looking at this point of interest, and if the price is going to give us the confirmation, then possibility of breakout. As you can see here, the price nicely broken again. If you look at our analysis, it's a very simple analysis. It's not basically is complicated, and we explain those analysis live every day. So this is the high, this is the low, price broken. We were expecting some continuation with the price trap came back here. So we trap in this situation. I said to my trader, don't initiate when the price is here. Let the price break and give us the confirmation. So the price nicely broken and beautiful short trade. We had it on pound dollar. So what we're looking here, if you look at here, we don't have any high impact news for the pound. Even today, we don't have any high impact news. So there might be a possibility, unless if miracle happen or something, Trump makes some statement or something. Apart from that, what we're expecting here, there might be a possibility of consolidation, because tomorrow we don't have any high impact news. We'll see how the London morning and the New York session is going to perform. But Wednesday we have speech, and Thursday we also had an unemployment claim. So if you look at the bigger picture, what we're looking into it, and if you look at here, the way we look at this is the point of interest. What I'm expecting, this is what I said to my trader, this is the point of interest we're looking at. If I don't see any candle close below this level, there might be a possibility of pullback. We can see here this is impulsive, and if the price develop correction, stay above this level, then I'm expecting one more push to the upside. But if I see the candle close below this area of interest, and then I'm looking at confirmation, then might be a one more push and price hit this level. But if you look at here, the price developed this channel here, so price nicely respected. So if the price gonna continue, the point of interest is this gonna be for, we are looking for the target. This is what we're expecting it. So we'll see in upcoming days. So far, what I'm expecting, what I mentioned to you guys here, this is the point of interest where I'm looking into it. Let's see here. So we'll see upcoming days and upcoming hours. If the opportunity is going to develop, then we look for the opportunity accordingly. Right. So let's look at another one is my favorite, pound yen, dollar yen. Most of the yen has nice, give us a very amazing profit. Today, if you look at my analysis, recording analysis, we already mentioned this morning, we had an Asian session. We had this beautiful short trade here, and which is again pretty straightforward. We explain all the scenario because we have price refused. The price should, we were expecting this price action, but price refused, give us the confirmation, and price stay above this level. So we were looking for this breakout. So you can see the price nicely broken and give us the confirmation. So that give us the high probability of continuation to the downside. The Asian session, I did analysis, and afterwards we had a nice, beautiful short trade here, which is again, you can see here, if you look at the price action and this candlestick pattern, we can see the price rejected at this level. We also had a counter opportunity and hit this profit target. As you can see, this is the 4 hour. This is, we already define all these parameters and all this support and resistance for our trader, just to make sure they should not miss any opportunity. So we can see here we have some nice, beautiful rejection. Then we also had a counter opportunities develop. So how we analyze it? So if you look ahead, this is the analysis we did at the market just before the market open. And we did this analysis looking for this breakout. Price nicely broken and hit. As soon as the price hit to the major support level, we suggest to our trader it's time to bank some profit. So this was a beautiful trade. Again, this is the 1 hour chart, as mentioned previously, that all the exotic and the gold, we have kept 1 hour chart because of the volatility. We are producing more analysis on this exotic and gold as compared to all the major, because of the volatility, helping our trader to squeeze, not to miss any opportunity and squeeze as much as opportunity. Then we had another counter opportunities develop. This was a beautiful counter opportunity. Again, we look at the major support and resistance, and then we look at here what kind of price action has been developed. So as mentioned here in the analysis, you can see the price developed, low or high is been developed. And this is the area of interest. While the price is here, avoid taking a trade. So we have this beautiful breakout, price nicely hit certain target around this level. That's where we suggest our traders time to bank some profit. So that was the counter trade we had it. Even after that, we also had another one trade, which is a pretty straightforward. If you look at here, when the price is respecting many time here, so we're looking here some sort of like a counter opportunity. And as always mentioned, and as always explained to my trader, the safest way, let the price break and give us the confirmation. So that was a beautiful short trade. We had it amazing on pound yen. Then we did another analysis after that. And that's basically, we're looking, this is the New York session. Yeah, this is the New York session analysis. As you can see here, around 15:30. So as soon as we see the price came back and retest this level, come back here. So as I explained, look for this breakout. So you can see here, the price nicely broken and give us the confirmation, and beautiful short trade we had it. And after that, we did another analysis. As you can see, as the price progressed, basically all of my analysts or myself, when we are online, so we produce all this analysis just to help the trader not to miss any opportunity. Like this analysis, pretty standard and straightforward, is explaining that any pullback in this direction would consider a high probability trade. So this is not a rocket science, because we already had this breakout. So after that, as soon as the price break, we broadcast this analysis not to miss this opportunity. We had another beautiful pullback short trade here. As soon as the price hit to the profit target, we suggest our trader it's time to bank some profit. So you can see here, guys, this is what we do analysis every single day and broadcasting this information. If you are trading, this is one of your favorite pair. First of all, when you look at the MyQFX, in the right hand side, we have 4 hour. In the left hand side, we have intraday. So let me show you guys how it works. I have one question. So one of the trader asked one question. I'm going to answer his question in here, so all of you guys can understand as well. So for example, if I look at the pound yen, click on this area, so you can see here, this is what we have designed a system in a way that we're helping our trader not to miss any opportunity. So look at this way, what we can look at here. So we look at here this 4 hour, which is, you can see a predefined all the major support and resistance. And top of that, because now we have closed London session, so no analyst is online. So we can see here we had this based on this analysis. We had such a nice, beautiful short trade here. Now we have seen a reversal, so there might be a possibility of long. but we don't jump into the trade. So I would, let's suppose if I'm trading this pair and I just open the platform right now, so what shall I do? Shall I take a long? Shall I take a short? So then again, at this time, analysis is not online, but if you look at all of previous analysis and all of my recording, I already mentioned that I'm expecting a short trade here, and then we had a nice, beautiful price nicely respected here. So in this scenario, what I'm expecting here is I'm going to be looking at the previous price action and develop my buys. This is the way it works. So if we have this impulsive reaction, and even we can see some sort of rejections, price might gonna continue. So, but in intraday, we have to find edge where we can jump into the trade. So as you can see here, the price nicely broken and retest this level. Price failed to break this level. Price failed to respect this level. So in that scenario, what I'm expecting here, continuation of long. But in that sense, what I'm looking here, if after impulsive, if the price develop a correction and around this level, so what I'm expecting a continuation to the upside. Yeah, that's the one scenario. Second scenario is this one. This is the area of interest, which is I'm looking into it. As you can see, the price broken, did not retest. So while the price is here, right? So it's no activity. But based on the previous price action, still possibility. But the safest way I would recommend, let the price break, give us the confirmation, and then keep taking a pullback. This is what exactly we had it in the previous analysis. If the price going to break this one and give us the confirmation, then we're looking a short trade here. In this scenario, I will wait, because if you look at here, in 1 hour, this is the low is broken. There might be a possibility price might going to continue to the short trade here. Keep in mind, this current candle is developing a bullish candle. But if you look at the time frame, the candle is not finished yet. That might be end up as a rejection candle, or might be as a bullish engulfing candle. When the candle is closed, and if I see the bullish engulfing candle, and if I see the price is breaking this low, this high, or this area, and then at this time, I'll see if the prices develop a bullish engulfing candle, then high probability of continuation to the sign up. So trading is all about patience and discipline and finding the best opportunity and aligning those opportunity with the time frame and look for the high probability trade. And this is what exactly we do it. So let's talk about one more, and we're going to look at the gold now, and then afterwards I'm going to explain one of the two questions. One question had, and one the topic, how we basically trade high impact news. I'm going to cover those things in a few minutes, and then we can take questions. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can type on the chat, and then I'm more than happy to answer all of your questions. All right, so let's look at the gold. Gold is highly tradable instrument, even with us as well. Most of the traders, they are trading. So if you look at the gold, our bias is long. And again, as I said to you, if you are MyQFX member, when you open it and you can see here, the price is basically all these patterns we already defined even today, this morning. I said to my trader, my live analysis recording is there, that if the price is going to respect this area, because this is the major weekly support, previously was resistance, become support. So we are expecting a long here. After this impulsive, I also mentioned look for one more push, which price nicely did. And we had a nice, beautiful long trade here. Gold or bias is long, still long, but being an intraday, we also take some counter opportunity, that's for sure. So this is the way it works. We also take a short trade because it's highly volatile. Like for example, here, if you look at the current price action, we have this area of interest. We can see the price respected here, sort of like the price is developing in the up channel here. Price respected twice here, respecting here. So there might be a possibility price might going to respect, then might be a possibility of counter opportunity. When the price gonna hit this level, around this level, we'll see if the price is going to develop any long opportunity. We're gonna look at here in the price action. And if that's the case, then we're probably going to be looking for long here. So let's assume if I'm going to be saying that, okay, there might be a possibility of a counter short trade here at this level. So what sort of pattern I should be looking into it? First of all, we look at the price action. And this is what we explain every single day through live analysis. So if you look ahead, the price high is broken. And what we expecting here, we were expecting this price action, but price refused to stay above this level and give us the confirmation, right? That give us the confirmation for sure. But if you look at here, this scenario, this is the area of interest. We have exactly the same scenario here. So you can see here the price broken, and price should behave like that, but instead price broken, develop a false breakout, give us the confirmation here. So now we have false breakouts. While the price is here, it's going to be challenging to make a decision whether it's going to go up and down. So the best way to look at, should be looking into the breakout, either this area of interest, this one, or either this one. So while the price is here, so we're not going to be jumping into the trade. So we have to wait for the price break, give us the confirmation for short, and if the price is going to break and give us the confirmation for long here. This is the way we look at. So if that's the case, if the price is going to go down, then probably we're going to be looking at in a short trade here and looking for all the possibilities. The counter, any pullback would consider a high probability trade. And this is what exactly we are looking into it right now. If you ask me you should be looking, even though within this structure, you can see here the price nicely broken and retest this level. So let's see if the price is going to retest. Then might be another continuation to the downside. But as always mentioned, safest way, let the price come out from this. No trade here. Let the price give us the confirmation. If that's the case, and if we see the candle is developing very strong bearish candle, then might be a counter opportunity where we are looking into it. So this is the way we analyze it. This is the way we look at, and let's see how the price is going to go. Well, we had amazing trades on gold. Let me share with you. Let's see if I can find out a couple of them. Okay, so if you look ahead, this one, again, pretty straightforward. If you look ahead, we look at the price action here. So what we're expecting here, the price should break and give us the confirmation for short, but price refused, and we have this low is broken and this high. So while the price is here, no trade. So you can see here this area of interest, price came back and no trade. No, doesn't make any sense. So you can see here in this scenario, most of the traders, if they are jumping into it, trying to be smart enough, they trap into the situation. But for professionals, we always look for the confirmation when you can see the price broken and hit to the long trade here. And overall bias was long anyway. So this is what we're looking at. So we have another beautiful analysis, which is again pretty straightforward. We look at the price action. You can see the price develop a false breakout. That gives us the high probability of trade. We always look at the price action. This is what we call the trap here. And the trap is when the price break and give us the confirmation, that's the high probability. But if the price develop a false breakout and the price break the previous high, and that's give us the another high probability of continuation to the long side. So we explain all that price action in details every single day. So I hope that makes sense. So upcoming days and upcoming hours of what we're looking here in gold, as always mentioned, as long as the price breaking the previous high, then we keep taking a long trade here. And being an intraday, as I said to you, we also take a short trade here, like this morning. If you have watched my YouTube analysis specifically, I mentioned about the gold. We had a nice, beautiful short trade here, then long trade here. For short, what I'm expecting here, let the price break any recent high, give us the confirmation. If I don't get this kind of confirmation or any other pattern, we are still looking long. Every time when the price develop a dip, that's another probability of taking a long trade here. We'll see how that's going to go, but this is what exactly we're looking for here. So now, one question was that, let me open it, let's see here. Somebody asked, remember last time he asked me some question. Let me see here. Okay, he asked me, okay, I loved your trading system with some analysis. How can I understand on analysis given some time not able to understand details on analysis and the time frame is not clear, Mr. Raja? Okay, so he asked this question about the understanding of the analysis, how we basically, how we produce the analysis, how you should be able to understand it. First of all, you should be able to understand You can see in the screen, you can see this is white color. You can see this is green color. You can see this is orange color, right? Each color have some representation. For example, white means this is a completely new analysis, and orange means this analysis has been activated and heading towards the, as mentioned in the analysis. When the price hit to the certain profit target, we basically help our analyst is helping and giving a suggestion that it's time to consider banking some pips or at least move your stop loss at the break even. So for example, if you look at here, pound, euro, yen, we mentioned here, this is what I did analysis. So we're looking at pullback, and as mentioned here, clearly mentioned here that price is going this direction. So any pullback would consider this sign inside, which means that any pullback would consider high probability trade, or if the price can break, that's the continuation sign. So based on this analysis, when we broadcast this analysis, the icon was white. As soon as the price develops certain move, then analysts mention it's time to consider tightening your stop loss or move your stop loss at the break even. When the price hit to the fib channel, or price sort of like developing a reversal pattern, reversal sign, then they will mention it's time to consider banking some profit. So first of all, you need to understand these three elements. One, new analysis. One, the analysis being activated. Third is mean that certain target profit hit. But it doesn't mean that you cannot jump into the trade. But for jumping into this trade where the price is moving this direction, as always mentioned to my trader, look for the pullbacks. So with this euro yen, we mentioned clearly that any pullback would consider. Then as mentioned that every time, if you are the member of MyQFX, I will highly recommend that you should watch our live analysis. Live, if you cannot, then should watch a recording every single day. You will learn all the basic price action, which we keep repeating it. And once you keep listening to it, keep watching it, subconsciously you're remembering it. And then when you see the chart, you will easily recognize the pattern, whether the opportunity is developing it or whether the certain target is hitting it. So based on this analysis, if you look at the basic price action, which is always mentioned, you can see the price nicely broken and give us the confirmation. We have impulsive correction based on analyst is also mentioning twice that you should go for short. So this is the high probability trade. So if you have taken it, you should bank some profit into it. And then once you bank some profit, then you look for the opportunity and see what analyst, if the analyst is online, for example, here, you can see here, as soon as the analyst mentioned that it's time to consider banking some profit, what happened after that? Because he mentioned he looked at the price develop double bottom here. That's the time to bank some profit. After that, you can see the price nicely move. And even if you look at the intraday, this is a 1 hour chart, the price nicely came back here. Now, there might be a possibility price respecting here. This previously respected here many times here. You can see here. So there might be a possibility of long. So this scenario, what we're going to do, we're going to look at here. We're going to look at here. This is the high is broken. So if the price is going to, after impulsive, if the price develop a correction exactly like that in opposite directions, then I'm looking for one more push. If that's the scenario is going to happen, then we're looking at. But for now, we don't have any analyst at the moment. And no new analysis has been broadcasted. So then you need to look at the basic price action, which we explain every single day. I hope that makes sense. So every time when you trade and when you look at the analysis, pay attention to detail, the price action. Every analysis, like here, we had this breakout, and once the price broken and give us the confirmation. But you can also look at in a high time frame, and you can refine your entry if that makes sense. That's the high probability. So analyst job is basically to help you to not to miss any opportunity and look for the high probability opportunities. So does all this analysis get validated? No. Sometime when we see the market is completely going against the analysis, we correct our analysis based on that price movement, and we instantly update our analysis based on the price action as the price progress. But our analyst is continuously basically updating, continuously looking to the price action and giving information instantly live. But in recording, you can, let's suppose if you cannot, if you are, trading when the analyst is not online, or if you have a specific pair, so then you can go through, for example, let me explain to you here is gold. What I did explain to my trader here in 4-hour, 1-hour chart. So you can build your buys here and look for the opportunity. So let's see here.
Especially when you see the price pick up the top here, price refuse. And if you look at all our analysis, even this analysis, you can see here, what are beautiful. Momentum is bearish and the price refuse to break up any previous high, then you should not be looking for long. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. So pay attention to detail. We're only going to take a long trade here when the price is going to break. And let me show you the guys. Just bear with me, guys. Suppose if the price is broken, this is high, and give us the confirmation that we're looking up. Otherwise, pull back, pull back, pull back. So this is a point of interest, guys. This is the area of interest where I'm expecting some bounce back. We'll see.
Okay.
So far, we already have done some good profit. So what we're looking here, looking for another pullback here. So you can see here. So what I'm expecting here, looking for another pullback. Let's suppose if the price give out our bottom, break this level, this area, and give us the confirmation that I'm looking for long and pull back.
Okay, so now what you have seen in my live analysis recording, I already mentioned two things here. Number one, I already mentioned this point of interest. So if you are trading high time frame, let's suppose if I'm looking along here, then you should mention, because this is already mentioned here. Let me give you an example here. I'm going to close this one. And if you look at the gold right now and 4-hour chart, what happened here in the morning analysis, what I mentioned, then I'm looking long here, pulled back. So what happened here after that? The price nicely developed a nice big move. So if you are trading, you should have banked some good profit. Top of that, the analysis I did, you have a lot of analysis, guys. You can see it, because this is highly volatile instrument, and then we constantly updating, and that's why most of the traders, they are jumping. Look, this is the analysis I did in front of you. The recording is here. So look how the price nicely behave. As mentioned here, look for only we're going to take a long trade here, which is I clearly mentioned. If the price gonna break, give us the confirmation. Otherwise, take a short trade here. Look how beautiful price respected one second time, and look at how many beautiful pips, round about 100 200 pips easily. So this is the way you should be looking into it. You need to look at the bigger picture, and you look at the intraday. And after that, we had a nice, beautiful another. Then we also had this analysis did when the price reversing it in 1 hour, I mentioned, and clearly you can see here this pinpoint mentioned here. This is the low. While price is here, don't jump into it. Look here. This is the area of interest. Price nicely respected, broken, and after that, beautiful, really. And then we keep mentioning it, keep taking a pullback, pullback, pullback. Even we also mentioned the counter short trade here. So you can see, guys, this is the way we analyze it. This is the way I explain this. MyQFX platform is very useful for both novice and the professionals. Now, as I mentioned the point of interest and how beautiful price is respecting it. You can see here, I mentioned this one and this one. So while the price is here, I'm not interested. I have to be patient and disciplined. I will see if the price is going to break, give us the confirmation. Bingo. I'm just going to keep taking short trade here, long trade here. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so one, I've already answered the how to understand the analysis. So I hope you should be able to see the recording. Okay, so another topic we have how to trade with a high impact news. First of all, it depends what kind of news is coming. So you need to understand the news factor is very, very important. So for example, if I'm talking about GDP month by month, what is GDP month, core PPI? If you don't have understanding, just click on this one. This amazing website for the retail trader, you know. And to be honest, today getting information is way easy as compared to the talking about 15, 20 years. And today everyone have assistant. You know, if you don't understand what is the PPI, if you need more information, just put that information in Chat GPT. It will give you it in details. But what I'm trying to say here is we understand that, okay, so this data is projected. We have three information, which is quite important, which is the previous data, forecast, and actual. So we look at for example, let's talk about this, unemployment claim is very important. So we have 206K and 217K. It doesn't mean that if the data is higher, it means a good. So if you don't understand the news, and if you're just taking about looking in red and green, then you're going to be in trouble. Don't do that. Try to understand the news is very important. So unemployment claims mean what's the number is projecting is higher than the number we have it. So is the higher number is bad or good? So you need to understand that. So if the higher number based on the news that more people are unemployed means it's no good sign for the dollar. So this projection we have it. As a being a trader, sometimes we also look at the news, what's happening here around the world, you know. So let's suppose this news is coming. So this news is coming 5:30. So first of all, if I have any open position, I would recommend I always close before the news. Only if the trade is not in my favor or if the trade is very minimum. For example, give you an example here. Sometimes there's opportunities as well, but how to maximize opportunity based on the news. So let's give you a hypothetical example. Let's suppose I'm in a long trade here and I'm expecting this is my target, right? And I've opened my position here. The trade is going in my favor, and I can see here the news is coming in 20 minutes. So I will see the price action. If the price is still going up, so either I will do my stop loss at this level. Give an example here. Let's say uh, news. I'm trading in a pound dollar, and the news is coming for the dollar and expecting a negative. So it means I can see one more push to the upside. That can be a possibility. So if I'm in a position here and trade is going in favor, so I would recommend that put your stop loss at the break even or put your stop just a little bit up and you can keep your target, right? If the news comes against you, it might gonna hit you, not gonna take you to make it losses. At least you get some profit. So these are the scenario you need to, based on the scenario, based on the situation, you need to manage your trade. So for example, if I'm open a position here and just open a position here, trade is going in my favor, only have like 10, 15 pips. Or if I'm open a position, my trade is short here, and then I can see here the news is about to come. So I would recommend that close your all trades here. Don't leave it any trades open before the news, unless only you should be able to leave your open trade if your trade is in favor with a very tight stop loss. So make sure you can avail if the news is coming in your favor, and then you should be able to take the maximum benefit. Otherwise, don't jump into the trade. So what happened here? So for example, if the news come and news is bad for the dollar, and you can see the pound shoot up, so don't jump into the rally when the price is in moving head. So don't jump into the. You need to wait for the price to retrace and to develop a pullback. And if you don't see the pullback, don't jump into the middle of the trade. I don't recommend it. Sometimes you let it go if you miss the trade, because sometimes people jump into the trade just fear of missing opportunity. Don't do that. So you need to be wait for patient and develop. And when you see that pound is going up, the news is coming to 17K, which is negative for the dollar, and we are looking long. So then I would highly recommend pull back. Pay attention to detail and look at for all over intraday analysis. This is very important. Based on the news, you can align it, your trade here. So you can also align certain price action. For example, let's suppose a newsy, Aussie dollar. Let's say if we have any, this data is coming, CPI data coming before the news. If you look at here, the data, what I can see here, the price action is developing some sort of like a consolidation. We don't have any clear direction, but we can see the structure has been, and look at the, when this news is coming, it's coming on Wednesday. So it's not coming tomorrow. So we'll see here before that news, we're going to look at the price action. We're going to look at it tomorrow. We don't have any high impact news either. So we'll see the price action, how the price action is developed. As mentioned here, as always, we're looking at the basic price action. Just before the news, if the price is breaking, stay above this level. And if the price is going to develop pullback and price going up, and the news is coming for the dollar and that is negative, then I'm going to be taking a maximum opportunity for then this kind of opportunity is going to develop. So far, you need a patience. So even if you don't trade every single day, you can align your timetable according to the news release and look for the opportunity. Don't jump into the state of the trade. Look for the opportunity accordingly. So this is what I'm expecting here. Let's suppose if the news is good for the dollar, price break and give us the confirmation, then I'm expecting a huge drop. So these are the hyper probability, but I'm going to be aligning those information with when the news is coming, and we'll see the price action in a high time frame. And if the technical analysis align with the fundamental, that's give me the high probability to continue. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, that's it for now. And I'm happy to take all of your questions. I'm trying to make it 30-40 minutes, but it's getting more and more. But I'm pretty sure if you watch this video on recording, understand the basic price action, you should be able to trade any instrument you want to trade. All right, any other question, guys? No? No more question? Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to same time next week. And all the best, and have a nice week, guys. Thank you, Dr. K. Thank you, Jet Li. And I'm waiting for Jet Li to be a trader. Looking forward to it. All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.